One of the biggest misconceptions about Chapter 13 bankruptcy is that people think they won't qualify. Some people believe they make too much money. Others think they're disqualified because they have a job. Business owners often assume being self-employed prevents them from filing. Homeowners sometimes worry that filing bankruptcy means they'll lose their house. As a result, many people spend months or even years struggling with debt without finding out whether Chapter 13 could help. I'm Kim Clenney. My law partner, Debora Palmer, and I help Alabama families understand the legal options when debt becomes overwhelming. Today, I want to answer some of those most common questions we hear about who qualifies for Chapter 13 bankruptcy. One of the common questions is, can I file Chapter 13 if I have a job? Many people who file Chapter 13 are employed. Chapter 13 is designed for individuals who have income and need a structured way to address debt. Many of the people who come to our office are working full-time, earning a paycheck, and doing everything they can to stay current on their bills. The problem is that income alone doesn't always solve financial difficulties. Sometimes a family is dealing with credit card debt, medical bills missed, mortgage payments, vehicle payments, or wage garnishments at the same time. Even with steady income, it becomes difficult to keep up. Another common question is, can I file Chapter 13 if I'm self-employed? Many business owners, contractors, freelancers, and other self-employed individuals assume bankruptcy is not available to them because their income changes throughout the year. Some people are dealing with seasonal income, slow-paying clients, rising operating costs, tax debt, or unexpected business expenses. Being self-employed doesn't prevent someone from exploring Chapter 13. What matters is understanding the overall financial picture and determining whether Chapter 13 file is for the circumstance involved. Another concern involves home ownership. Maybe you're wondering, can I file Chapter 13 if I own a home? Owning a home also doesn't prevent someone from filing bankruptcy. In fact, many people explore Chapter 13 because they have fallen behind on mortgage payments and are trying to protect their home from foreclosure. One of the reasons Chapter 13 is commonly discussed in these situations is that it provides a way to address past due mortgage payments through a court-approved repayment plan. When people wait too long to seek information, foreclosure deadlines can continue moving forward. Getting answers early often creates more opportunities to evaluate available options. And then there are people who are behind on vehicle payments. For many Alabama families, a vehicle is essential. It's how they get to work, take children to school and medical appointments, and manage daily responsibilities. Falling behind on vehicle payments creates a lot of stress because the risk of repossession affects many parts of daily life. Chapter 13 is often discussed when someone needs to address missed vehicle payments while also dealing with other debt obligations. Another question we hear involves wage garnishment. People often ask, can I file Chapter 13 if my wages are being garnished? Wage garnishment does not prevent someone from filing bankruptcy. For many households, garnishment creates a difficult cycle. Money is already tight, and then part of each paycheck is taken before it reaches the bank account. When this happens, it becomes harder to keep up with rent, mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation costs, and other household expenses. Many people seek legal advice after garnishment begins because they want to understand what options are available and whether bankruptcy should be considered. Bankruptcy laws are complex and eligibility depends on a variety of factors. Advice from friends or internet searches rarely provides the full picture. The best way to determine whether Chapter 13 may be an option is to sit down with an attorney and discuss your specific circumstances. A consultation allows us to review your income, debts, assets, financial challenges, and goals. From there, we can explain whether Chapter 13 makes sense or whether another legal option may be appropriate. You can spend months worrying about whether you qualify when one conversation could provide answers much sooner. If you're struggling with debt, facing foreclosure, dealing with wage garnishment, falling behind on vehicle payments, or trying to understand your options, schedule a free Chapter 13 bankruptcy consultation with Clenney and Palmer. We'll review your situation, answer your questions, and help you understand the options available to you. Click the link to schedule your free consultation.